episode of FUM0111 machining, we are going to present one more tip, and this one it is about straightening things like this. Sometimes you need a wire or a copper tube to be quite straight, and of course when you cut it from the stock or peel the insulation from here, it becomes like these. They are not even near straight. And I have developed a method for making this straight very easily. This is something most of you probably know how to do this, but if you are well, you could bend this with your fingers and the result would not be very good. Then you could probably put it in a vise in angles and then squeeze it, but then it would mark it. Well, especially these tubes can be really hard to straighten, and of course a thin wire like this, also can provide you with some problems. So, this happens in my vise. I'm not using the vise for this one, but it's holding the thing I'm going to use for that one. Okay, let's go to the vise. The vise is only holding this. This was my grinding support thing, or it is, but you can also use it for this purpose. So, well, first of all, when you cut these type of things, you need to get rid of the ends. Here we see how they look. I have used only ordinary side cutters to cut this tube, and therefore it is like, those you don't want to have at the ends of this thing. So, well, this is not straight at all, as you can see. But to make it straight, I first put it somewhat straight. It doesn't need to be exactly, but well, now it's quite there. That's enough. And then you have another flat surface like this one. You put it there, like that. Then you put this on top of that, and then you roll. Well, first it tries to fight on you, but after a while you get it really. And please mind me, this doesn't come completely straight. See? This is like doing your Christmas bakery. Well, my original profession actually is a baker, so therefore I know this method. And you can hear from the sound that, okay, it's quite near. Yeah. There you are. Well, of course it mars the surface, but you can clean it up sure enough, like this. Well, this is not perfectly straight, not really, but it's straight enough for most purposes. Well, this was one, and then we had these thin guys, which are really, and these are the easiest of all. You just take the major bends out from there, so that it can roll the first time. There you are, I believe. Yeah, now it rolls. And then you take the plate and check that everything is clean before you start this, because all dirt can embed into the piece. And then, because this is so thin, it doesn't require, well, it's already quite straight. But you can start from the edge, like this, take smaller pieces, and you can hear from the sound that it's actually quite straight. Yeah, and once again you can clean it up if you want with emery or anything, but since this is so thin it might bend. And when you are doing this with harder materials like steel, you need to have quite a lot of force. And therefore this works well with aluminium. Okay, as you see, when I cleaned it up it became crooked. Oh yeah. Okay, so it doesn't become completely straight, but it becomes well, oh, for example, you can do like this. They are straight enough for most purposes. Okay. This was the tip. And so you can do things like this quite easily. Straighten them out well enough to be able to push. For example, this is quite tight fit, and it works really. There isn't much room inside there. So I actually intentionally choose the material so that I can show you how straight it really is. It rotates quite freely there. And yeah, but you cannot use this for hard materials like, well, maybe on hot rolled steel, cold rolled steel, mild steel, hardened steel, no way. And bronze, yes, with some limitations. And so on. So you could probably make a machine which is doing exactly that. Wire straightening machine. Okay, anyway, that's all about this episode. Next episode we will be doing cutting the part for the carriage stop. I will meet my nemesis. So, till then, bye!